June 30th, accepting change. One day, my mother and I were working together in the garden. We were transplanting some plants for the third time. Grown from seed in a small container, the plants had been transferred to a larger container, then transplanted into the garden. Now, because I was moving, we were transplanting them again. Inexperienced as a gardener, I turned to my green-thumbed mother. "Isn't this bad for them?" I asked as we dug them up and shook the dirt from their roots. "Won't it hurt these plants being uprooted and transplanted so many times?" "Oh no," my mother replied. "Transplanting doesn't hurt them. In fact, it's good for the ones that survive. That's how their roots grow strong. Their roots will grow deep and they'll make strong plants." Often I felt like those small plants, uprooted and turned upside down. Sometimes I've endured the change willingly, sometimes reluctantly, but usually my reaction has been a combination. "Won't this be hard on me?" I ask. "Wouldn't it be better if things remain the same?" That's when I remember my mother's words. That's how the roots grow deep and strong. Today, God, help me remember that during times of transition, my faith in myself are being strengthened. I'm Herb the Addictaholic. This is the language of letting go. And luckily, fortunately for me, I've been one of those people that have been able to embrace change throughout my life. I am a creature of habit. I do like routine, and I thrive in routine. But on the same token, I've been able to change my perspective and gain new insights and learn throughout life from like a constant change of things. Whether it be from civilian to military back to civilian, whether it be like a change of career paths, changes in my attitude and ways of looking at myself, like the list goes on. There's always a change that happens. I've been married to my wife going on 13 years next week, and our relationship has changed. It has morphed. It has evolved. It isn't today what it was. And I feel like it's stronger today than it's ever been. And we've been through some rough times, mostly my fault. But the thing is, we've learned from it. And if for some sad reason we didn't work out and we had to move on and apart from each other, which I hope never happens, but if it does, like, we have learned through these years so much from each other that like we'll be better people for moving on, whether we remain alone or meet somebody new, and I don't like to think of those things, but that's a reality. It's a possibility, and stuff happens. And I just know that like it's not for naught. We've done so much together. We've learned so much together. I learn from my children. My perspective changes every day with things that I learn from them. Making a career change every time, like I don't think of the last couple of years that I spent in that certain job as being a waste. Like I learned a lot of skills from that job. A lot of them I can bring with me to the new job. Even if I'm going from being a pool guy to an electrician, for instance, there's some stuff I learned with pool equipment that transfers over to being an electrician, and then sometimes it's just the principles of showing up to work and being willing to learn, and like, the attitude, like that's how the military transfers a lot, is the discipline aspect of it, paying attention to detail and things like that. So change is going to happen. It's inevitable. How we deal with it is what makes the difference. When we learn to embrace it and learn from it and move with the times, move with the shifting of the world, the universe as it unfolds, things work out a lot smoother for us. If we try to fight it, it's going to be pretty tough. And so I learned to embrace change in this program and in my life. Thank you guys for coming out. Hope to see you tomorrow. Keep coming back. It works if you work it.